Well, it sounds like a science fiction movie. Microscopic organisms being grown in a lab to conduct biological warfare. In this case, the target is the bark beetle, responsible for killing millions of acres of conifers across forests of the West. This evening, we introduce you to one of the world's leading bark beetle experts, Dr. Rich Hofstetter, and his research at Northern Arizona University aimed at stopping deadly infestations using the bug's own natural enemy. Small and lifeless in a lab, bark beetles don't seem like a big threat, but they've been descending like hungry armies, chewing through forests from Mexico to Canada.
Bark beetles are currently a very significant problem in the West.
Entomologist Rich Hofstetter has been in the bark beetle battle for 15 years. You may recall Hofstetter was the scientist who found that rock music and even the amplified sounds of the bugs themselves could stop their voracious appetite. Now in Northern Arizona University's School of Forestry, he's drawing from nature and testing another weapon to use against the beetles, a forest fungus.
We're looking at a particular type of fungus called Bavaria bassiana that infects only certain strains of insects, and we're going to focus on certain fungal strains that attack bark beetles.
Hofstetter is growing the spores, creating a liquid solution, and spraying it on tree trunks and logs. When the bark beetles crawl over the fungus, they die within a day or two.
How it works is the fungus spores are attached to the exoskeleton or cuticle of the insect. It then penetrates that cuticle and grows inside the insect. And this white material that you see around is actually the fungus.
Scientists say bark beetles seem to know when a tree is stressed. They bore in through the bark, get into the phloem underneath, blocking the flow of nutrients to the tree.
Since the late 90s, we've really seen larger epidemics. They're taking bigger areas and they're lasting longer than what we've seen before.
Forest Service Entomologist Gaylord says Arizona's last big infestation, more than 1 million acres, happened in 2003 after years of drought. Currently, they're attacking the area where the wallow fire burned in the White Mountains.
This would be the first product for forest conditions that's available that's not a chemical insecticide.
Professor Hofstetter hopes his research will lead to a biological insecticide that could protect forests within a year. For NAZ Today, I'm Bonnie Stevens.